Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back to I get spanked very painfully by Kadari and her Electros. So I have introduced three more team members onto our list. We have caught two of them. We got the biggest burr. That is a big bird. We have this Mareep. And I just found this recently. I found a shiny Magikarp. I named it Pork Rind. Pork Rind will be taken to death. Bailey, would you rather eat a cake or get a brain tumor? Cake or Twitter? What type of cake is it? Lotus? Lotus cake? Like the flower? Okay, so they take the seeds and grind it. Okay. I'm actually kind of curious. I look. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Although most of these they're pulling up like the Biscoff. Here, just send me a slice in the mail. Okay, so here's how this whole stupid, dumb, idiot plan is going to work. These bee-boners just kind of manhandle them for a little bit. Ampharos is like a one-shot. Ampharos is not a one-shot. I was really hoping for people to be able to cover. Okay, we need to switch. Because this Stunfisk will piss me off. Good dodge, good dodge. It got a paralysis off, which does kind of suck. Put it down. Alright, so Therapy is practically out for the count. The Electros is out. Okay. So, basically, what's about to happen is I'm going to chuck every single member of my team at this Electros and hope I eventually kill it. I don't have much faith in it, though. Okay, wow, that is range. Okay, but this is why we brought the biggest burr out here. Okay, the biggest burr is dead. I'm actually surprised that it even survived one shot. Alright, hey, Pork Rind. Hey, Pork Rind. Good luck, Pork Rind. Get it, Pork Rind. Yeah, Pork Rind. Run, Pork Rind. Pork Rind, no! Okay, so now this is where the main attraction comes out, okay? I need Headache to not... That thing just has infinite range, huh? It's Mega Evolution ended. We won. I just tossed my Pokemon at it until she ran out of energy. That was dumb. That was the dumbest way I think I've ever won a Pokemon battle. I used human wave tactics to win. See, what my original goal was to... I've seen art of this girl. Of course you have. Whenever Pokemon reveals a new female character, it's basically just a race to see who can draw the most pornography. And that goes for every female character. Like, it is bad. Hi, B. Nope, nobody says that. I had to blow off views when I lose. She's doing that stupid thing with her fingers. Are you gonna give me Electrocyte? Oh, voltage. Check the link. Why is this a Google link? Is it? Oh yeah, the Biscoff cookies? Yeah, they're fine. Good. An autographed plush? Okay. Hey, look, man, I can tell when you're fishing for donations, alright? I'm on to you. They're called Lotus cookies? Oh. I've never heard them called that, but I'm going to be calling them that forever now. Congrats on reaching rank E. It seems you don't fully comprehend how hard it is to be famous. Do show some empathy. Talking about. Yeah, we get it. You're on the streamer girl side. I'm on Kanari's side. Yes, she has a name. Once you become a famous dancer, I'm sure you'll come to understand. Hold up, are you being supportive? What was Kanari like off stream? Gave me something. What? She gave you a present for you? Yeah, sure, man. Here you go. I didn't know it was for you, but thank you. I'll treasure this always. A sincere thanks. Do not. It looks like a monstrosity. Go eat it, man. Thank you. I'm so glad we're on the same team here. I reject that thing. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of battling off stream. Just for some money. Spin, I need someone to explain to me the big beautiful bill thing. Alright. You want me to explain the bill itself or the new joke about it? What do you want from the reference? Okay. So supposedly, in recent releases of the Epstein files, oh my god, I just realized if I had a nickel for every time I talked about politics in a Pokemon stream, I'd have two. Which is very depressing. Supposedly, Donald Trump sucked off a man named Bubba. And people were saying that Bubba... Oh, not the recent release? But... Okay, but... What people are talking about with the bill is the recent release. They're saying that Donald Trump sucked off Bill Clinton. Which is very funny. Well, that Electros was no match for our Spadely. Incorrect. I basically just globbed it and just like had a bunch of Pokemon suckle up electricity. What does the big beautiful bill have to do with the Gluck Gluck? It's a big beautiful bill. Bill as in Bill Clinton, that's the joke. A stupid one? Yes, it is a stupid one. But it really makes a wannabe dictator very upset. And that's kind of the... That's kind of the point. He recently, he was being interviewed by a couple reporters, and he turned to one and said, "Quiet piggy. He's the worst." Oh, there's a bayonet. Oh, I do like Mega Bayonet. Oh, Beedrill as well? Okay. The White House started posting pictures of him with... Yeah, oh yes, they did. They absolutely did. He really loves his wife, which he cheated on with a porn star. God. Okay, so we have a Beedrill. Oh, Halucha. I forgot about Halucha. And the bayonet. Alright, we have to go and kill. Go team, go murder. Unless a new wild zone is open, in which case, I don't want it. You guys hear about, GameStop is, oh, wild zone 12 and 11. Oh, you know we gotta go. You know we gotta go. First, let me meet Tawny really quickly, because we're in the area. Yes, trade anything. So here's my question. When they say anything, I mean, obviously I can't give them like a box of radioactive waste. Would I continuously spit on the desk and they have to like slide it across the desk? Special technique to whoa, what? When falling, you can... This phone is sturdy. There's a list. All right, what isn't allowed at GameStop trade anything? Let me take a peek. What to know? Yeah, tell me. I hate the internet, so oh my God. I hate how much of the internet is taken up by ad space. Okay, must fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 box, and customers can trade in up to one item. Okay. Taxidermy can be traded in for store credit? You are kidding me. Okay, so there is no hazardous waste material, chemicals, or liquids. No lithium batteries or anything containing lithium ion. Weapons and ammo. Dead or alive animals. Legal or illegal alcohol, tobacco, drugs, or pharmaceuticals. Computers excluding some MacBooks. Other machines like document scanners, printers, electronic devices, gift cards. Actual and explicit items, anything resembling body parts. That's kind of lame. Let me have a little bit of fun. Let me spit at an employee. The way God intended. Can we go and just take out the Beedrill? I feel like taking out the Beedrill right now. Spit isn't blacklisted. I feel like that would fall under the, like, bodily stuff, like, technically. But at the same time, who's gonna stop me? Alright, this fight's gonna be mainly Headache. Headache has this fight. Got it, Bababia. They did say body part. Spit really isn't like a part, like a body part. It's not a limb. I mean, also, if it's only one item, that's kind of lame. Let me trade in a bunch of stuff. Let me just basically turn my local GameStop into like a yard sale. I'm honestly surprised that those guys are still in business. Whoa, man! Chill out. I think it's just trying to murder me. It's after me. We're poisoned. Oh, I'm flashed. I wonder if like a Kakuna in here could be shiny. That'd be funny. Alright. Oh my god, headache! No, headache! Headache just blocked a bunch of hits for me. Okay, thankfully, with Surf, I can just kind of clear out all the Kakuna at once. Just a couple of starters going at it. Mega Beedrill is such like an underrated Mega evolution. I mean, I know it's not that good, but at the same time, it's still pretty. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Bebo! Bebo, you're running into it, Bebo! Oh! It actually just tried to end my life. It actually just tried to end my life. There's no way around it. That thing actually, what happens if a Pokemon faints and you don't choose another one? I guess the Beedrill just has its way with you. Kill it! Toddy, kill it! Do you still have tackle? Fine, I'll do it! Yeesh! Now give me the stone. Give me the stone, man. You. Okay. What in the world is wrong with that Beedrill? Called Rogue Mega Evolution. What is happening with your mustache? That's that for a question. Like, where is it? Why is it like... I don't know. What is happening with that thing? It looks like you drew with pencil. Actually, that's a good question. I've never thought about that. How much storage does a single Pokemon take in the PC? I don't know. It's a really good question that I never really thought about. Also, I hope you know, I'm not evolving these three. Because I already have a shiny Talonflame, Ampharos, and Gyarados. Which is very upsetting. Also, I caught a shiny Carvana before. Yeah, I can add that to my... Magikarp in this X? Ah, I already made it. Alright, now we can go out and have fun. Now we can go and see what the deal is with some new Pokemon, alright? And maybe then we will look for a new team member. Oh, we level up. We got Thunder. Alright, Wild Zone 11. Oh, I remember this place. Okay, so they have... Oh, Stunfisk. That's Stunfisk. Don't run from me, Stunfisk. They got Furfrou, who is a Pokemon I'm sure at least one person is happy to see back after so long. Okay, we got Stunfisk, we got Furfrou. There's Clauncher. See, if I didn't choose for Alligator, Clauncher probably would have been a pick for the team. But, more importantly, apart from all the Stunfisk, this place has Inkay. Which is very important to me because Inkay is like one of the Pokemon I want on the team. Whether or not I can get a shiny Malamar is... So how do I get into that Clauncher? Alright, man. I don't really have to. So is there like another entrance that I could going to put me on like the up? I have to run around. What's the deal here? Let's put me on the other side. How many? Oh, I already caught all the Pokemon in this area. Not a lot of Pokemon. I feel like this area could really benefit from a... Hello again, Inkay. I think I might need some Dark and Psychic type Pokemon, so I'm going to probably end up catching a couple of Inkay. I mean, at least this area is relatively small, so I can see it being kind of easy to shiny hunt in. Alright. Number 12. I'm seeing Snover, Snorunt. I heard Frostlass has a Mega Evolution, but guess what? I already have a shiny Frostlass. I'm just gonna be honest, no, I did not expect for most of the Pokemon that I already have shiny for to end up being the ones getting Mega Evolutions. I did not intend for that to happen. It's just the way things have gone. And it makes me upset. Break those blocks. Oh. Delibird! And an Alpha Abomasnow. There. How did that like bounce off the bit? I've got Snover in here though. I don't have a shiny Snover. I also technically I don't have a shiny Glalie. Oh. They got Bergmite down here. Oh, they got Bergmite down here. What is going on up here? I mean, there are a lot. Apparently there's also a Machoke in here somewhere. Yeah, okay, it's in there. All in all, not a particularly tantalizing selection. Did I? Oh, wait, there's a 13th zone. Oh. Phantom would be cool. But I don't have anybody to trade it with. But I could hold Zombie at gunpoint and say trade with me or else. Actually, I'm gonna do something really quickly. Let me just, I want to do something super quick. So on YouTube, okay, I have to go to Possum's channel. Very important. Jesus, man. Anyways, oh wait, this place is Vivillon? I love Vivillon! Oh, I love Vivillon. Should we? What is, oh, it's Pitzer. Oh my god. Dude, if we could get a shiny Pitzer, I'd love to use Pitzer. Also, this place does seem to offer a pretty good selection. It has Heracross too, which I have no clue how they live in harmony with the Pinsers, but I respect it. Is there like a way up to onto rooftops around here? I don't think so. Look, all I'm saying is season 8. What a season. Okay, so also apparently there's one Pokemon that I haven't gotten there. We talking Hell's Kitchen Season 8. I left a comment on the Season 8 video saying, what a great video with interesting takes. I sure hope it isn't ruined. I think I want a shiny hunt in this area. Because I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so our selection is getting a shiny Heracross. I don't want because guess what I'm about to say. A shiny Weepinbell or Yeah, it's a Weeping Bell. I wouldn't be opposed to, but at the same time, I'd prefer something that would be better synergized with my team. I don't need another poison type. Phantom, Pinsir, or Vivillon, and whatever that last Pokemon is, those are the main targets. And thankfully, due to the way that this area works, I can kind of just run from one side to the other and reset very quickly. This is a good wild area. I like it. I appreciate it. Sure, it's the size of a small market, but that's okay with me. Also, I get to check so many Vivillon. I gotta check so many Vivillon. I love Vivillon. It's actually, I'm not even kidding, it's my favorite bug type. I don't even know if I would use it on the team. I know it would kind of overlap with Scolipede, but Vivillon is my favorite bug type. In all honesty, getting a shiny Vivillon is more for me and less for you. Although that would mean if we get a shiny Pinsir, that would also overlap. But we never actually got to use a Pinsir before, which is really weird considering that I think in terms of Kanto, we've done a large chunk of the decks. But just not Pinsir. Which is kind of disappointing because Pinsir's a good Pokemon. Like, not competitively, but I like Pinsir. Yeah, in all honesty, I wouldn't be opposed to a shiny Weeping Bell, especially the Alpha one, just because I think getting an Alpha Mega Victory Bell, which is a mouthful, would be really funny to show off. Also, we're doing this kind of just also buying some time until night falls, and then we can really check to see what other Pokemon are in this area. Because there is Phantom, which is the big bad bazooka prize. But I'd like to know what else is in here. Unfortunately, when it comes to shinies, we've been on a pretty bad drought recently. Also, I don't know why, but Pinsir doesn't seem to be spawning anymore. This is a little bit upsetting. I think if Wild Zone, was it 11, had a better way to shiny hunt Inkay, we'd be doing that instead. But from what it looks like, that zone just does not have a good amount of Inkay in it. Upset. You know what's gonna be really fun? After this stream, I'm going to go and review for a quiz tomorrow. There's Pinsir. I was wondering where he was. I can't even read. I tried looking up where I could find a better spot to shiny hunt for NK. Did not work out. Just so you know, if we find a shiny Vivillon, you are going to hear me squeal. You are going to hear me squeal. I don't know if it's going to be the same Vivillon. I kind of want to... I wanted to ask my friend if I could get my Vivillon back. Because I wanted to start a new game on Pokemon X. But I didn't want to lose my Vivillon. I don't know. That Vivillon is very special to me. But once it turns to nighttime, I think we should go through each of the zones and check for, well, I mean, truth be told, the only zone that we haven't finished is number 12 and 13, and we already know where the last one, number 12, is, so not really that, like, I think that I do understand the criticism of this game being that its dex is kind of tiny, and I agree on that. The dex in this game is very, very small. But I'd like to get another permanent team member, so... I think I want to get a fairy type, because this is like another one of those... We're not going to really get like a full introduction to fairy types until the next randomizer season. And I'd like to have people get a bit used to fairy types, because truth be told, it took me quite a while to understand how they work. If you ask me what fairy types are weak to, I still would probably take like a second. That's coming from me. I'm ultra Pokemon virgin. I just want it to turn to night so I can see how many Phantom we can get. That's kind of where I am at this point. I'm assuming that if I had to guess, the last Pokemon in this area could just be like Trevenant. You know what? Let me go rest at a bench. I want to make it nighttime. But also, hey, now that we have the Rotoglide, we can explore everything. Oh, it's almost nighttime anyways. All right, I'll just run back. Just Oh, it's Scyther! Oh, that's a classic. How did I not guess Scyther? It took just... Alright, we gotta commit. Oh my god, that's an Alpha Trevenant! Oh my god! Get me out of here, man. Alpha Trevenant, huh? You have my attention. God, could you imagine me with a shiny Alpha Trevenant? What a world. What a world that would be. The only problem is that now this area has kind of been, completely, removed the Vivillon, but. We still get Pinsir, we still get Trevenant, we get Scyther, which, that's... I mean, actually, you know what? A Scizor would not be the worst. I would not complain about getting a Scizor. I mean, we did use Scizor before. I ain't fully complaining. I kind of might just end up continuously resetting the area until the Trevenant is shiny. Can I see Trevenant from here? I can. Do we go for a shiny Alpha Trevenant? It is a Ghost and Grass type. Its shiny is really good. It's really good. I think we do. And it's a pretty quick check, all things considered. And I mean, I like using ghost types. It's like one of my favorite types in the game. I'm not going to show you what shiny Trevenant looks like. I want everybody to see that one when we get it. If we get it. If I have the patience for it. Probably don't. Especially because every single time it turns daytime, you have to go and find a bench and sleep on it. Reset the area. Also, hey, another Gen 6 Pokemon would be kind of nice. I think the fact that Trevenant doesn't get a Mega Evolution in this game is criminal. It's criminal. How did they miss out on that? Like, that's money flying out the window, guys. It's like, I think Trevenant is like a fan favorite when it comes to Gen 6. Spotted any Pokemon over there. Pinsir are sleeping. I think the real problem will be that once we do get the Trevenant, we probably have to catch it. Which is going to be the hardest part of this whole thing. I've never actually gotten to really use a Trevenant before, because I was always blocked off because it's a trait evolution. So this is kind of big for me. I think I already have the name picked out, and it's both a boner joke and a Terraria reference. And I think anybody who is as much of a Terraria nerd as me can immediately tell what I'm going for. With the giant ghost tree. I just realized our fire weakness is probably gonna be pretty bad. We have 2 Pokemon that would be weak to fire. I think what I'm thinking for the team at this point is, I think if the planets align and Mercury's in retrograde or whatever, we get this Trevenant, I would probably still want to get an Inkay. And then I think we would have 1 more team slot, which I probably want for like a fairy type. Or a dragon type. I'd say something like Slurpuff, or Klefki, or Carbink. And on the dragon side, I'd probably go with like Drampa. Dragonite, maybe? That'd be another flying type. I think I'm not entirely opposed to getting Headache off the team, but I'm coming around on Headache. Because the thing about Headache is that while Pidgeot is kind of a basic Pokemon, Headache is very fast. Like, I think between the 3 of my Pokemon, Headache is the fastest. And it's kind of nice to have a Pokemon that can actually dodge, instead of just having to tank it like a good boy. We could also go and explore some other areas down the line. There is an area that I am a little bit interested in. Apparently there's an area that is just like a bunch of Swirlix. And like a bench. So you can very easily like bench reset for a shiny Swirlix. Which is definitely very tempting. I am actually happy with how this hunt works. It's a very short reset. And that makes me happy, because normally waiting for the next resets is the thing that drives me mad after a while. I'd say I'm a fairly patient person. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm the middle child. I was born into a world where patience was needed or I would die. Oh, that phantom looked different for a minute. On to him. I think we've gone over about 30 resets at this point. Being a middle child isn't that bad. It's not horrible, but it's mainly because nobody remembers you. I'm the forgettable. I mean, compared to my siblings, I am also probably like the more laid back one. Yes. I mean, my sister is borderline a mob boss. Not in like a criminal way, but in more of like, I think my sister is the most popular person I know. And it's really funny because I'll ask her, I'm like, okay, just as a joke, do you know a guy who sells like plasma? And she'll be like, no, obviously that. Wait, maybe. And I'm like, what do you mean maybe? What do you mean maybe? Who, like, and second question, how did you end up in that situation? Who do you know that sells plasma? I was actually thinking about my sister recently because I realized that there is a chance in the future where my eulogy could be AI generated. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine your eulogy being done in ChatGPT? I'd be pissed. Would you be, like, just question for the class, would you be mad if your eulogy was done in ChatGPT? Me, I would say yes, because first of all, you know how I feel about AI art. So you know that already you're dishonoring my memory. Secondly, if you need to use ChatGPT to say nice things about me, you probably shouldn't be in the position to give my eulogy anyway. Thirdly, are you lazy enough to like not even really think about it? It just means that you don't really care that I'm dead. And I've done a surprising amount of thinking about how I'm going to be moving when I am dead. And the answer to that is not at all. I think I've planned out my funeral. I think I've planned out my funeral in like about 4 different jokes. I'm not even kidding. I think one of my funeral ideas was just like to Milo and Otis me, and by that I mean like just put me in a cardboard box and send me down the river. Just put me down. Just send me away. Let me go. They'll find my corpse like washed up on stream being eaten by a bear. I think my second idea, I want them to smuggle my body into Disney World, and I want them to stuff my body into the Goofy suit. Like, I'm talking full-on Five Nights at Freddy's. But I want them to then kind of perpetuate rumors that I was a Disney employee who died in the Goofy suit. You know, I want people to think that I am haunting Goofy. Viking funeral, that's cool and all, but I feel like there are just more interesting ways to do it. I think I said to my dad once, I think if we're going to cremate my dad when he passes, I think I think I've asked if he'd like me to put like a little bit of his ashes, like a tiny little sprinkle, into some fireworks and set them off. Personally, I think my dad would appreciate that. He's the same man who tried to de-weed the backyard with a flamethrower. And yes, that is where I get my ideas from. What I think that I should do is I should pay somebody so that when everybody arrives to the funeral, there's somebody else in the casket. And then like halfway through the funeral, they get up out of the casket and say, oh wait, I'm at the wrong funeral. And then they leave. And then like the coroner comes out and like drops my actual body into the casket. I think that's a good idea. I've also been thinking about who should give my eulogy. And I'm not deciding it on who I care about the most. I'm trying to decide it based on who would give the best reaction. I need kicking and screaming. I need them to jump inside the casket and try to shake me awake. All right? I need my funeral to be something you remember for the next, like, 50 years. Because it's said that you die 3 times. When your body dies, when your soul dies, and when your name is spoken for the last time. I don't know if I got that second one right. I probably didn't. So, at that point, if I'm already dead, I need to make sure that you remember my name, okay? We're living on Coco rules. If you forget me, I just go into limbo. You would? Twitch chat delivered eulogy? That's such a bad idea. We gather here today in memory of SpadeSpadely, somebody who was very mediocre at his job. Rafflekek, W, somebody click that, amen. I haven't been to a lot of funerals. Which is fine. I don't really need to go to many funerals. Aside from. See how things are going. Nothing. Nothing. At least we're spawning a decent amount of Phantom. You are not actually banned from funerals. That's a lie. You're spreading misinformation. We are running out of time for our first night hunting for the Trevenant. We do get a very good amount of resets though. Mr. Information would be upset about me spreading misinformation. Shut up. I was also thinking about this because after the anniversary stream, I'm going to be gone for a little bit because I'm going out of state to visit a friend. And their parents are quite religious. And I'm not going to end up going to church with them. But I'm thinking about the fact that chances are, I don't think God would want me going back to church. I just feel like me and him don't really share the same vibes, you know? I used to fall asleep in church when I was a kid. I was definitely not a good worshiper of God. I would fall asleep in church. I did play one of the 3 wise men in a play before, and it was to a church I don't even go to. Which is the weirdest thing. Like, I think I went to Sunday school with one of my friends, just like whenever I was over. And it just ended up with like, I think I just ended up playing one of the 3 wise men. And yeah, that happened. Not really something I think about too often, it's just something that happened. Is one of the men a tree by any chance? What? No. Running out of time. Alright, let me go inside and just see if, like, check up on the phantom front. Sensors are all in place. Very disappointing. But, we try again. We try again and we try again. I am willing to check out the Vivillon. Yeah, I'm honestly not opposed to just repeatedly checking this area. Though... Okay, here's what I'm thinking, okay? During the day, I want to go shiny hunt in Wild Zone 12. During the night, we're going to soft reset for Trevenant in Wild Zone 13. Capiche, capiche. And I mean, Wild Zone 12's pretty big. It's got a lot of Pokemon that can spawn here. And a couple of Pokemon we've never really used before. The big prize would be the Alpha Abomasnow, obviously, but I'm willing to take a Snover. I'm willing to take a Snorunt, as long as it's male, so I can evolve it into Glalie. I'm willing to take a Vanillite. I would prefer to not end up with Delibird. Although, if I do, that's kind of funny. I pray that I do not somehow end up with a Go-Goat. That would just be kind of disappointing. Basically, please, God, give me something that won't collide with my team in a weird way. I'd like to have a subpar team. But I think this method of choosing team members is kind of interesting, because it does kind of make it so that there's a bit more of a random element to how my team comes out, and I like that. It keeps me just like a bit more interested in what's happening. I wouldn't mind Bergmite as well. Am I close enough to check Bergmite, though? Bergmite is kinda out of the way. That's kind of the issue. The only one that I can really check is that Bergmite right there. There are so many Snorunt in this area. If we don't end up with at least like a shiny Snorunt, I'm going to be very, very, very impressed by how bad my luck is. I just realized I'm technically just shiny hunting for 2 different trees. I could either get a snow tree or a ghost tree. What delectable options. I do like Snover. I think it's a very quintessentially, like, it's just such a, like a simply good Pokemon. It's very Gen 4 too. Like, I think it fits that, like, Gen 4 style of Pokemon design very well. Being kind of rounded, a little bit awkward in some areas, but, like, in a good way. You know? Where it's not a design that is, like, ultra complex or something like that. It's just, it's simplistic. And that's good. I appreciate its simplicity. And it looks kind of fat and chunky. And that makes me laugh. Little chunky little tree. Like this wild thing. It's a nice change of pace from everything else. But I'd have to assume that the snow here is fake, right? Also, I have to assume that living by one of these wild zones has to present some sort of, like, tax benefits. Or just a benefit in general. go and say hi to Berkeley. Hi, Berkeley. Oh! We got it. We got something. Male and female. It's worthless to me. It's worth absolutely nothing. It's worthless. I can't use it. Because I would like a shiny Glalie. But I don't get one because screw me. Who are these jokers taking up my box? My parents been talking about me. Jesus. Great, great, no, perfect, perfect. I needed another female Snorunt. I mean, like, look, if I feel like it, I can evolve it into Frostlass. But I don't want to. But then again, I already have a shiny Snorunt. This is my second shiny Snorunt. We're just duplicates. I am in pain. I'm in an abstract level of suffering. I wonder if I could have just reset the area there. Got a different Snorunt. Well, keep going. Keep going. The drought ends when something is usable. I'm going to pull out all of my teeth. I was thinking about that recently. Not pulling out my teeth, but on the topic of pulling out my teeth. I have like 2-3 things in the world that make me internally squeamish, and that's anything to do with like nails, like your fingernails and toenails, and anything to do with your teeth. And I was wondering why I hate the thing about nails. And it's because of Drowning Simulator, a game that nobody has mentioned in about 12 years. When I watched Markiplier play it, and I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes to mute the stream while I talk about this. I'll be very quick. I looked down at my wrist like I had a watch on. I don't wear watches. All right, your time is up. So in the game, the dude is, you know, obviously drowning, and he needs to lose weight to help him float better. So he just pulls off his fingernail, and it's realistic graphics too, and it's disgusting. It's one of the, like, I'm feeling squeamish just talking about it. It's just like, dude, I didn't need to see that. It's gross. It's really gross. Actually, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to see if I can get, I want to see if I can get my hands on the Machoke in here. If I do, Oh, Ice Beam? Happening there? Guys. Guys, let him in. If I get my hands on the Machoke in here... Okay, cool. If I can get my hands on the Machoke in here, then I can fulfill all the Pokemon in this area. Good. Because that means that first of all, I get Earthquake as a TM now, which is really... But I also can now find Alpha Pokemon in here, besides just the Alpha Abomasnow, which gives me more chances for a more delectable Alpha Pokemon experience. Shiny Alpha Bogofo. Watch me end up with a shiny Delibird, man. Watch me end up with a shiny Delibird. I will bite my hands. Lead off if I end up with a shiny Delibird. Right to the bird bite. Oh good, bird bite fell. Good for you, Bergmite. I'm feeling great. Feeling great. I've got another useless shiny Pokemon that I can't use. Hey, look at that. Alpha Snowrunt all the way over there. Not cool. Wouldn't it be cool if that was a shiny? I just get like a big Snowrunt. The only way I will take... Also, if I evolved it into Frostlass and used it on the team, I'd have a Ghost type, which means Trevenant would be a lot less useful. Alpha Go-Goat. Big boy. 2 Alpha Go-Goat. Large goats. I'll take a shiny Delibird, dude. I will. I promise. I'll take it. Great. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shiny hunt through the next in-game day and in-game night, or this in-game day. Wow, Alpha Delibird. That's kind of fun. The in-game day and tonight, and then once that finishes up, if we have a shiny, that's cool. If we don't, that sucks. Hey, we'll call it there. I really should get started on reviewing for this. I will take another Snowrunt. You just have to make it the right type of Snowrunt. Okay? And I like Frostlass more than Glalie. It's just kind of I've never had a shiny Glalie before. I'll even take Berkbite. Berkbite would be an okay addition. So you know what? Okay, let me check this area. That is 2 Alpha Snowruns. Do something real quick. That's how that works. Opens up a Vanillite. Yes. Anything else? Really just one Berkbite in here? Feels like yeah, an Alpha look. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, it's this area. I've been here a couple times. Hi, Scallywug. Hi, Spearpa. I'm just doing a little bit of exploring from Pidgeotto. Bunch of bad. I nearly fell to my death. There's a Flabébé. Hey, lady, if I help you, we'll... Oh. Happening there. Okay. Did you want me to take care of it? Yeah, I mean, if it activates a Holovator, I'll do it. Yo, do it. Like a bumblebee? Oh. Okay, yeah. Sure, man. Let's Tosswell, I guess. I wonder if that could be shiny. Probably not. I don't really want it. Oh, I got soft sand. That'd be good for the ground type. If I had one. Then I get fish and birds. Like I own a pet shop. Kinda dawned on me, I'm kinda just wondering. know what I do want to do? Let's go hunt for. Give me something different. Give me something different. Okay, so apparently that here there is a good amount of Snorlax in. Think. I know the sun's getting low. Okay. So the problem right now is that we have to find our way inside. I just went around in a circle. Alright, fine. Get up on the roof. I tried cheating. Can't blame me for trying. But I won't let you. So, I guess in order to get up there, we have to go through here. Grab the screw. I don't know why I have beep. Not need to be. Hello, Betty Bellsprout. There it is. Heaven itself. So there are about 6 to 7 Swirlix that spotted here. There's a lot of Swirlix. And we can just reset them at the bench here. And again, it's 6 to 7 Swirlix respawning every single time. God, I thought that was already. I would have popped off. I wanted to do this hunt because at the very least I would end up with a team member I could use. As much as I would love to get the alpha variant, that would take too long. Also, they're so cute. I love them all so much. So I think we'll do this for about half an hour, and then we'll call it, because once it hits 5 o'clock, I gotta go. They're all so cute. I can't stand it. Why does that shot look so bad? I hope you know I'm gonna be checking my phone. Grab most. Fine, candy dogs. Nothing. Yeah, I feel like this hunt is a lot more doable than soft resetting one Trevenant over and over and over again. Because at the very least, I can do other stuff while this happens. You know. What I'm thinking we could end up doing is we could shiny hunt in between, like during other streams. Like I could just have Pokemon Legends up on my on like the docking system and just kind of like soft reset during that. And then at some point during a stream, you'll just hear me pop off, switch to the capture cards, and then you'll see why I'm popping off. And I'll just have to slam and cram it into the another Legends CA stream. So, you know. Then you'll have to get the, I mean, but at the same time, then people would have to get context for other party members from different streams, which means they'd have to watch more of my content. Which is a punishment. Dogs. You wanna, I kind of want to get the one on top of the cart. I think that would be the cutest. What is this? Let's just go do the Trevenant. Let's go and do the Trevenant, but also let's go and catch a Scyther in there that we can turn everything into alphas. I can see an alpha phantom occasionally. You die. It got out. No, wrong one. And you missed. Okay, we got it. We got it. We can go now. Also, X Scissor. That's really good. I can teach that to therapy. That was kind of a massacre. There we go. That's a much more respectable build. I'm going to get rid of Iron Tail, I think, and replace with Earthquake. Just because I feel like having a Pokemon that can deal with electric types is good. Alright, so that is all the new Pokemon we could get, except for Clauncher, technically. Or Clawitzer, however you want to say it. Technically, we didn't catch Clawitzer. Whatever, it doesn't even count it on the list. I mean, not a horrible selection, but I wish that there was a bit more, you know? Yeah, see, we can get an Alpha Phantom going. Just always just a cute little extra potential goodie for us, if everything goes right. Preferably, I'd always want the Trevenant, so I don't have to go through the effort of trade evolving a Phantom. But I am not opposed to an Alpha Phantom. I swear to God, that's an Alpha Pinsir. There's no way it's not. It's the only one showing up. It is an Alpha Pinsir. That's kind of horrifying, isn't it? Having an Alpha Pinsir right between the Alpha Trevenant. Like a soup of death. You know, I'm kind of thinking about going and engaging in the battle zone. Because if I can engage in the battle zone, then I can go and catch. I can start on that promotion match stuff, but also I can fight trainers off stream in between when we get the max amount, and that I could use towards the shiny charm, which would definitely help. I'm still upset about that snow run, by the way. What's probably going to end up happening is that I'll just transfer in my shiny Frostlass. It's level 100. Like, I don't need another one. Unless it's an alpha. Okay, so hey, Alpha Phantom. Thankfully, beating the Alpha shouldn't be that bad, because we actually technically have 3 Pokemon who would all do pretty good damage against the Alpha Trevenant. Or if you want to count the biggest burr, I could also send in the Mareep to paralyze it, just for a little bit of extra spice to it. I mean, I want to make sure that this thing won't get away. I do actually appreciate how quick the resets are on this thing. I know I've talked about that before, but it bears repeating. It's not very often that you can repeat resets this quickly on an alpha Pokemon. Normally they're at least like a little bit further in. Have to be around like 50 resets by now, right? I'm going to be hunting for about 13 more minutes, and then we're going to call it. So that I can... We're just gonna end stream at the 2-hour mark. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. think one thing I might end up doing is off stream. I want to go and get a bunch of the screws and the shards, just because I want to collect all the I want to collect the stones. Maybe we'll finish off today with one more getting one more stone. I'm thinking we'll probably do a Bayonet, or I mean, Halucha would also not be a bad choice. I think, however, I think Halucha would be a more interesting start to next stream. It's gonna be a very quiet 9 minutes, I hope you realize. Unless we get the shiny, in which case it will be a very loud 10 minutes. Shiny Phantom. Not Shiny Phantom. Alpha Phantom. Would that be a dream, though? I've got a good feeling that we're going. I can feel it. I feel like we're gonna find something before the end of the story. I'm not sure what, but I gotta feel. Also, if there are any Pokemon like in the nearby area, I should also probably look at them. I'll look at them if there are any after our time is up. Hey, it's an Alpha Pit. least, at least a shiny Phantom, man. That's it. That, like, I don't even need to evolve it. Just give me it. I'll take a small little treat. Lot here. Now it's gone. No, I did not mean to enter. Guess while I'm here. Hi. There's nothing. I should probably check the rooftops. Like, up there. I'll check them in a bit. The Phantom spawning, it seems kind of random. Like, sometimes they'll spawn, sometimes they won't. Realistically, I'm mainly rerolling Trevenant. Alpha. Yeah, another alpha pizza. I'm getting tired. I'm running out of steam here. Okay, so once it hits 2 hours, I'm going to check inside the wild area just to see if anything else could have spawned. And then I'm going to check, I'm going to check the, outside of the wild area, like up on the rooftops and stuff like that. And if we get anything, that's cool. If we don't, that sucks. It's the way things are. Wow, 2 Alpha Phantom, huh? Alright, we're out of time. So, let's see what we got. If anything. Phantoms. No. Not at all. Heracross. Also no. Can I check up on the rooftops over there? If I can, then we'll check. And maybe there's something up there. I mean, I soft reset it so many times, I have to have seen something probably spawned a bunch. Hello, Esper. Hello, other Esper. That's the entrance. Just want to know is, can I get up all those roofs? I don't think so. It's very weirdly isolated. I might be able to like parkour across. I don't think we can get up there. Wait, hold on. We got a ladder. An Alpha Spritzy is up here? There's a Larvitar up there. Also, elemental monkeys are over there. Oh, all I did was go around in a circle. Trying to figure out how I can get over there. Is there a way up onto this rooftop up here? I don't think so. The answer is probably no. Well, I mean, the Larvitar didn't seem to be shiny anyways, so... It is kind of a bust no matter what. It is kind of interesting to know that I am soft resetting a Larvitar while that is happening. I wouldn't mind a Tyranitar. I've never actually... Tyranitar. It sounds like sacrilege. Is that Riolu? I actually don't have one of those. Kill it. Okay, so even if we didn't get a shiny, at least we got a new Pokemon. The nest ball, yes. Alright, so we tried, we looked, nothing real. There's an item up there. So that's it for today. Next time, we'll probably continue this weird little hunt we're doing. Let me go and buy some stuff really quickly at the, construction place. We do have like 12 screws. I might as well go and pick something up. If I could boost my my glide, that'd be kind of nice. Alright, so I feel like that's useful. Just because I'm going to be farming those things for a while. But I might as well buy a couple. You know what? Make me take less damage in battle on that. Alright, so off stream, I'll probably continue working on the decks for a while. We're doing pretty well on the decks. Like, sure, we're missing a couple more important characters in here, but we're not doing horribly. And with higher level wild zones opened up, we can probably get some better stuff. Or we can probably get some Pokemon a lot faster. I don't know where Gooby is. Apparently I've seen Gooby. I think a trader had. But yeah, I'll work on it. I want to know where Eevee is, because this whole patch is Eevee. I want to know where Eevee is. We'll figure it out. So that is it for today. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on Thursday. Goodbye.